we're on a day boat, so we're day boaters today.
Last time we met 2 boats near, where else, a bridge hole. And we managed not to make contact, just.
This is the next part of our journey where we start seeing the whole reason we have the canals to enjoy today. We have some industry, I think.
Imagine that, industry on the canals.
Right.
The guys at the hire place told me what this was and I've already forgot.
We already know that industry is why we have the canals, but the reason the Trent and Mersey was built was to move goods efficiently between the potteries and the port at Liverpool via the River Mersey. This was a direct industrial artery linking raw materials, finished wares, and export routes.
And as the canal heads north, it enters the salt towns around Northwich and Marston, places built on brine pumping, open pan saltworks, and now chemical factories. This stretch of the Trent and Mersey is shaped by salt. Subsidence, industry, and even the artwork on the bridges tell that story.
Hello. All right.
We saw so many boats moored up along this stretch of the canal. Cruisers, wide beams, and narrow boats of all sizes.
Seize the day. Thank you. Morning.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
When we look at the boats moored up, or the ones we pass, it's easy to forget just how busy these waterways once were. In the canal's working years, this wasn't a place for leisure, out in a day boat enjoying the sunshine. It was a transport network running at full throttle. Horse-drawn boats moved day and night, carrying coal, pottery, salt, timber, and anything else industry required. Some stretches saw boats passing every few minutes, and the towpaths were just as busy as the cut.
But over the centuries, that traffic changed. Railways arrived, then roads and motor cars. The cargo boats disappeared, one by one. By the mid-20th century, many canals were almost silent, left to silt up or close entirely.
What we see today is a completely different kind of movement. Slower, quieter, and centred around people exploring, living aboard, or simply enjoying the water. The working boats are almost gone, but the canals are still alive. They've shifted from industrial arteries to places of heritage, wildlife, and community. And every boat that passes, and every boat we pass, is now part of that new story. Yeah.
That's where I think we want to moor up over there. So she's actually calm now. The first time since we started off, she's quite calm. I think maybe we should keep going. Because she's not crying.
Are you enjoying it at the tiller?
Yeah, it's a bit hot because of the sun. I didn't put any sunscreen on, so I'm a little bit concerned about getting sunburned.
Yeah. Oh, look at that old lamppost as well. That's amazing. What?
This might be a small aqueduct.
There's cars going over it. So I don't think it's it. Oh, this is it. Alright, this might be an aqueduct, yeah.
After a brief bit of countryside, we go under the A559, or the Manchester Road Bridge. We emerged into a different world. The Lamb's Wharf pub has an interesting history. The building is the oldest commercial building in Northwich still trading. It is a converted mill, and its wheel is still on the top floor. From the looks of it, you can even moor up and pop in for a pint.
Just beyond the pub is a boatyard, Narrowboats Limited, a brokerage located on Wincham Wharf. A boatyard since 1777, according to their website. Wincham Wharf is one of the oldest complexes on the Trent Mersey. The large 3-storey wharf building was completed 3 years before the canal opened.
We dug around a bit, forums, archives, even emailed the Trent Mersey Canal Society, and somehow this bridge has no clear origin story. It's just like it appeared one day.
I'm not going to say it was aliens, but it was definitely aliens.
But seriously, if you know, let us know in the comments. We are really curious about this bridge. What we do know is that it was likely installed by the Chemical Works as a decorative community heritage project, possibly to soften the industrial appearance of the heavy infrastructure spanning the canal towpath. But we don't really know all the details, and we are very curious. And just in case you're curious, the bottom panel is a balanced chemical equation. It involves the decomposition of sodium chloride and water to form sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas, and hydrogen gas.
It was about here that the canal widened. It really opened up. We came across a few bits of floating weeds, but they were easily dodged.
The industry really can't be escaped in this section. It looms on either side of the canal and pipe and footbridges span every few meters. But wildlife is used to it and still flourishes on the water. We've both always said we prefer the countryside, and you'd never catch me mooring up next to such a large, noisy industrial complex. The quiet, the green, space to breathe is really where we prefer.
But there's something about the industry that pulls us in every time. I think it's because these landscapes aren't just beautiful in their own industrial way, they have their own stories. Out here, as you've seen for yourself, the countryside and industry nestle side by side. The fields, the water, the wildlife, and then the mills, the saltworks, the old wharfs, even the chemical plants. It's the contrast that makes it compelling. These places aren't just scenery, they're chapters of a much bigger story.
We'll leave you here this time, but we hope you'll join us next time for our return journey where we meet a speedboat. Thanks for watching, and we really hope you'll subscribe. It's free, and we'll see you out there.